Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the third-ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Kromenhoek. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Defense is coming after him. He's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second- and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The pass rush closing in. Here's a wide open receiver complete. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the Seminoles are in the red zone. He'll hand it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a first and goal inside the 10.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the extra point goes up and good. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Ball handed off. And we'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Oh, it's a reverse. Gets into space at the 50. And they stop him, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
This is a risky call by the offense. A lot of times you'll see these plays get blown up, but not here. The receiver turns on the jets and makes a big play downfield for a nice chunk of yards.
And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Finds the receiver wide open. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's good. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Kromenhoek.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And it's taken right around the 35. Turner one down. Sets up the next drive. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And it's complete downfield. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Takes the handoff. It's Sawchuk. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Third down after that running play. To throw, it's Hawkins. Bringing pressure. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. He just came flying in to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football, because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
With the catch, it's Burks. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Sooners line up with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shouldn't.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. The 2-point try pushes the lead up to 8 now. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
1st down here for this offense. To the air, it's Kromenhoek. That ball snagged for a completion. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play. And the Noles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Gets rid of it on the move. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And a returner brought down by that coverage team. The Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play, because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And the PAT makes it a 15-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. Looking downfield, it's Kromenhoek. Extending the play now. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down himself. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Tries to get it to the running back. That's reeled in. It's Lucas. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. 1st and 10 now for the offense.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. Tremendous toughness here.
Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
The Sooners are in the red zone. Play action fake, looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense is still clicking. They're setting out to try the PAT. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
No gain on the play.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Oklahoma, 29. Florida State, 7.
The Seminoles will kick this deep and begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out at the 22. That's where the drive will begin. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Close to the tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why
the ball is picked off. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The Noles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Press coverage now from these DBs.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. The run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being
intercepted in the end zone. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
29, Florida State.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Third down coming up.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? To the air, it's Hawkins. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Single back takes the handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught on the outside. It's Lucas.
The back catches it on this play. To me, he almost looks like a wide receiver on the design. A little toe tap at the end. He's definitely been practicing that technique during practice.
And the Seminoles trying to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Third down. Out of the shotgun. And the junior gets home making a sack there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Receivers are bunched together. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. And the Sooners come up to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw yet again. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. The Sooners will look to convert here on 4th down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Pressure is coming. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
So the defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a 1st down and keep the drive going.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pass not complete. Important 2nd down play coming up. Press coverage now from the secondary. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the return. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Remember, that last possession went for it at 4th down and got stopped, ended up costing them a field goal. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. The linebacker shifting around now. Trying to extend the play. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down at the 47.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. There's the snap. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he makes the grab. A successful two-point try. And they bump the lead up even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner is brought down to start with the next drive. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. And the Noles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Back to throw. It's Kromenhoek. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. No huddle now for the offense. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking for a deep completion. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Florida State. Strong game by this quarterback.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. And what I love to see is he not only picks up that 1st down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Quarterback drops back. And the pressure gets home. He's dropped right there. And the deficit will remain where it is. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
He'll hand it off. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Some hard running there through a tackle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. First down and goal here. Touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Barnes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense really clicking. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. So close to a turnover, it's just incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. What a special year and a moment these players...
Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff running right. Breaking free at the 35. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
On the run, it's Owens. Fights through a tackle.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down and the third down conversion.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the second down play. He's going to hand this off. Throws a stiff arm. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and his ability to accelerate upfield and pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They had been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M uniform.
Receiver makes the grab. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The Aggies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pocket breaking down. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. The offense going with the hurry up. As a design quarterback keeper. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The throw, it's Reed. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he makes the grab. They convert the 2-point try and now lead by 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Runs through the defender.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Vols. This quarterback on fire today.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And he is wide open for a huge gain. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, A&M. There was a foot race and he won it. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. When the kick is up and good, they tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Solid run, tackled to the 45-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And the back now goes in motion. And he'll drop back here on third down. Catch made on the out route. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
That's a great feeling when the quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Reed. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Now the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Back to pass. It's Reed. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. The Aggies look to convert here on 4th down. It's a fumble. The offense recovers, but doesn't make any difference. They're short on the 4th down play. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. No huddle here for the offense. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Going to try to use his legs here. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down. Now the offense gets the play for the 15th play on this drive. It's been a long march. Quick throw caught on the left side. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? Past the 50. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Trying to find room. It's Owens. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, he's changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. Guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Dropping back. It's Reed. He's moving out of the pocket now. He lets it go on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And the Aggies looking to run some tempo here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Aggies. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Aggies offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. Back now goes in motion. The defense will have to adjust. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking downfield. It's Reed. Lets it go. Catch made. A lot of space now. That's a big gain. Finally brought down near the 37. The Aggies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Send the back in motion. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield. And that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it and finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Staley. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Snags the quick throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. It's an out route. The catch made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
That's caught. It's Lewis. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Scanning the field. It's Ayamaleva. Pressure is coming. Using his legs here. And the ball to the ground. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, he's got it down inside the 20. We're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown on that final tackle as time runs out in the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to start the 2nd half. returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's running out of time here. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, A&M.
Oh, my gosh. He completely baits the quarterback here. The quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. And they recover from that right now.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Aggies. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now in the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Staley. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The sure hands. It's White. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And then first down, they go right back to him. And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
It's a draw to the back. They stop him, but it's a first down.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. The defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Tennessee. Strong game by this quarterback.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum from the defense. Make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Breaking free at the 35. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with a good effort.
Getting set. Here's second down. On the run, it's Moss. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Sticking with the running game. Well, they've got him behind the line. It's a tackle for loss to wrap up the third quarter. The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Scanning the field. It's Reed. He's hit as he throws it. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback operating an empty set. They look to throw it here on second down. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Crosses the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
First and long now after the penalty. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for some space. It's Moss. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 25. Inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. But hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Here's the throw deep downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
The Aggies trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, A&M. And this one is getting ugly. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Staley. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. big time.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And the Volunteers with 1st and 10 here. Looking to chuck it again. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Iamaleava. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Volunteers.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Tennessee, 21.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to scramble. He's on the run. Launches deep. Catch is made way down inside the 30. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. There's a 1st and 10 play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. This one falls incomplete as time expires. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.